Previously on Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep, the party returned to Erskip after surviving a whiteout blizzard. When crossing the town, they see a ship bearing the effervescent star arrive, with 5 anonymous warriors disembarking and murdering the dockmaster, causing Loic to cower in fear. In a tavern, Loic and Saxy reveal their true reasons for being in Greybar and the tragedies wrought upon them and their families. When approaching a safe house to lie low for the night, it explodes and Jed takes a brick to the head. As he comes to, a different voice escapes his lips.
Adventure waits on every roll, fighting for our mortal souls through mountains high and dungeons deep, to Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep. To Dragon's Dream of Scorched
Welcome to Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep, the only D&D podcast that the authorities have slandered as a cult. I'm your charismatic and manipulative leader, Gadget, and joining me this week, Chief Recruitment Officer and Keeper of the Seven Keys, as Loic Sunforge, it's Brother Oodles.
I am the Keymaker, you are the Keymaster.
She brands all new initiatives... Damn it, I'm fucking not even able to read tonight. She brands all new initiates with our holy symbol, a raccoon throwing a Molotov cocktail, as Robin Tealeaf, its Sister Candy.
Welcome, brothers.
Chief Pharmacist and Kool-Aid Mixer, as Jed Hadrow, its Brother Stig.
The DM is good. The DM is great.
And our newest initiate, ready to pledge his undying fealty to me personally and work the fields while our spaceship to Blisstonia is built, as Saxy Fiangen, its Initiate Biggie.
I have no idea what he just said, but yes.
Words!
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Yes, poorly. So yes, welcome back everybody. Yes, we actually haven't played for a month. We had to have a week off in the middle of this, but yes, last time.
Oh, I've been playing. I've got another group that I do it on the side with.
Oh yeah. What are you playing? A bard?
Yeehaw.
No, I can't reveal that because it's a different group and I'm it's secret.
Oh, player DM confidentiality. I get it.
That's right.
Yes, last episode was a lot of revelations. You all just decided to spill your guts all at the same time.
Why'd you spill your beans?
Oh, I wanted to do that so bad.
We got some actual humanity from Loic as he showed fear for the first time, and also revealed he could actually lie when he wanted to. It wasn't just part of his oath.
No,
No,
he's not a lying oath or lack of lying oath paladin. He's a revenge paladin.
And we got a second or maybe 14th voice from Saxy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a biggie remembering what we did a month ago.
Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with something Scottish this time.
Please don't.
No.
We don't want to offend the Scots. They'll come down and get us.
We'll have another referendum.
I grabbed me wee axe.
I thought you said Scottish, not Persian.
We're done for.
You don't fall. Yes, so we are picking up straight away. As Jed is lying on the ground outside of this exploded house, there is kind of detritus and bits of wood and all that, and ash kind of like flowing down from the sky as this building burns in front of you. There are some kind of shocked people around. Remember, you're in a kind of like a cul-de-sac. This house is kind of at the very end of it, so you've kind of got one entrance and exit out of this street. And yes, Jed, you've got a kind of horrible kind of welt on the front of your head, and you've kind of seen stars. And as you've spoken, a different voice has come out of you.
Oh, we need to get out of here. All of you. If you're with Jed, come with me.
Excusez-moi.
What's going on?
Come, get out of the streets.
Do you actually have a plan? Do you know where we're going, or are you just leading us on a false one?
I just want to get away from that and those dead bodies.
He has a point, you know.
Well, we've lost our safe house.
I've still got my cat out, haven't I? The little what's name thing.
It was a bat you had.
Thing is still drunk, isn't he?
Was it?
Forgot about that.
Oh no,
Was it a bat?
no, you did a cat.
She
cat
did have
last
a
time,
cat.
It's a little cat.
no, yeah, you still got the cat, yeah.
Can I do my telepathy with the cat? What can the cat see?
Well, I mean, the cat is stood right next to you. Where do you want to send the cat?
He was meant to be patrolling.
Yeah, he was.
Send him up to the roofs and just give us a little look out.
Okay, so you look through his eyes as he kind of skitters up as he kind of jumps up to places, and he gets to the rooftops and he's looking around. There are people running. There is a bit of panic going around. Children are being ushered inside of houses after a big. But explosions are not a normal thing in a fantasy realm. Things don't generally blow up that often. And you're at
We've had two.
you're at the scene of a second explosion. But what the cat does see as well is the heavy fur-lined armor of the town's guard converging on this street.
What about the effervescent star? Are they still bumbling about?
From where the cat is, you can't see where the effervescent star people might be.
Well, that's something.
I'm glad you started to say it
everybody
properly
okay?
as well, Candy.
I'm getting there. It was almost Evanescence.
You can say that if you want. Maybe we should follow New Jed. No?
Just get out of the streets.
Ted
Let's go.
Nugent.
So, what are you doing? Are you getting up? Are you running? Are you trying to get away?
I think we're following New Jed.
I think we just need to get out into whatever, away from it, whether it's down an alleyway or a different street. Just like, we do not want to be seen in front of this blown up building.
No.
Okay, I'm just going to get the cat to direct us. Look, we can't speak to each other, but he can see what's where. So I guess we can get him to direct us where the guards aren't.
Okay, so you set the cat's vision picture in picture as you start to move around. As you get to the end of the street, you've got guards coming from kind of either direction on either side. Do you want to try and do stealth checks to sneak past them?
I think it would be
I think-
prudent.
Yeah, I think we should.
So all four of you will need to do stealth checks.
Oh, I've got this in the bag.
I hope so.
I'm at disadvantage.
I got 11.
11.
I'm loading up the app.
12.
Well, I should have had it in the bag. 13.
Doodles get disadvantage because he's drunk?
Oh, did you say we were at advantage?
I didn't say any advantage or disadvantage. These are just straight stealth checks.
Don't put
I'm
that
double
evil on me,
checking after
Stick.
my ripping last time.
That was just my way of reminding you that you're drunk.
Oh, I know he's drunk.
I'm at disadvantage for obvious reasons, which we'll get into, but yeah, I'm 12.
20.
20. Okay, so you all pass this check, and you kind of slip into the crowd as
In the bag.
So if you kind of come out of the street and go to the left, and you slip into the crowd as these four towns guards kind of come past. And remember, these guys they're all built like brick shithouses. Their armor is fur-lined to keep them warm, which makes them look even bigger than they are. Their helmets cover their face completely apart from kind of a slit for their eyes. They look intimidating. They all carry great swords. Like, these guys are not to be fucked with.
And me
Yes,
being
Daddy.
a thief, I'm doing all those classic sort of
Gandhi, settle down.
hand signals, like, stop and pause and wait, and everybody else is just wondering what the fuck I'm doing, but my hands to me are showing important signs.
Right, as you get further down the street, you start to hear kind of from the town's guard that you've gone past. They start to blow whistles, which are attracting more town's guards. So you get to the next intersection. You've got a path you can go straight forward on. You've got a path you can go right or left on. But there are town's guard coming down all three of them. So can you? And this is what you can see with the cat from up from the rooftops. Can you all do another stealth check, please?
Oh, 12.
27.
Well done, lad.
Okay, what do you get, Jed?
I'm going to do it twice, haven't I?
You do?
9. First one was a bloody natural 20 as well.
So, and I can see that one certain Loic Sunforge got a 5. And then rolled it again for a 19.
I was just seeing if there was anything wrong with it. But yeah.
Oh. He's a double
This point,
runner.
I'm putting out plain flight
I know he
sticks to bring
watches,
everyone
so I can't cheat.
No, you cannot cheat.
I was just seeing because I was playing with this earlier and it kept rolling a fucking 5.
So, Robin,
Yeah, I got 5.
Robin and Saxy, you kind of again slip into the crowd, kind of blending in. Jed, you run past, you knock someone over who kind of shouts, and one of the guards looks at you. Loic, you, in your drunken state, you trip over your own feet and just eat shit on the floor in front of you, right in front of one of the guards.
Is that literal shit?
No, just the term eating shit. He falls on his face, effectively.
Would that be natural one then?
Yes, if he'd rolled a natural 1, he would have landed in a big pile of shit. But he doesn't.
I mean, like everyone that would have heard that explosion would be running anyway, not necessarily running away from the scene of a crime, but just running away from explosions. So you might get away with it.
Not when you're probably covered in soot and smoke and stuff like that. And
We were really close.
And especially
Yeah, we're
with
just close.
Yeah, and especially
And on fire.
especially with Jed having a fucking great big welt on his head.
Got hit by a brick. Just stood there minding my own business.
Sounds like a deception check coming up to me.
Well, you see, here is your opportunity to talk your way out of this. So we'll start with Loic. Loic, you land at the feet of one of the guards in front of you, and he looks down at you. You there, get up! Who are you?
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Loic Sunforge.
Why are you running?
I am an athlete.
Deception check, and this one's going to have a really high. For saying that, you could have said, "I heard an explosion and it scared
I couldn't
me."
think.
But because that's what you've said, you have to get a really fucking high deception check on this one.
Why do you say you're an athlete?
18.
18. You do not pass the deception check.
Fuck off!
When I say really high, I mean 19 or 20. Like I said, that's me being fair. 'Cause that's what I said to Biggie when he snatched that fucking key. And I'm still mad that you skipped that boss fight.
My man.
So yeah, when I say really high, that's 19 or 20. So he doesn't believe you. An athlete? No, there's something suspicious about you.
Is there something suspicious about you?
Can I interject? Can I say, excuse me, good sir. This fellow was in the tavern earlier, and I think he's been on the pipe weed. He was telling all of us he was some kind of athlete, so that's not the first time I've heard him say that, but clearly he's,
Deception check.
I could have just said nothing.
You could have just let him be taken.
17.
17. He's less inclined to immediately arrest Loic right now. He's kind of discussing things. Jed, you are grabbed by this kind of scruffier neck and pulled up by the next guard. He goes, "Where are you running to? What's wrong with you?"
I heard an explosion. Just running away.
Give me a deception check as well, please.
And a performance check.
This will all make sense. It'll all make sense. What, deception?
Deception, please.
Oh, fuck's sake. 2.
Pass.
So the guy goes, "Oh, strange voice. What? No, something wrong with you. We're going to bring you in."
Smash cut to Jed in court in 20 days' time.
I'm a bit groggy. I got hit by a brick.
Well, we'll see if we'll put you in the drunk tank and we'll see if this story we'll see if the story holds up.
I'm not drunk. Just a bit groggy.
Plus,
I am not
At
drunk
this
also.
point, can I do a stealth attack?
attack.
Don't you fucking dare.
There's a lot of guards around. No.
There's a worse
many?
place
You said
to be
two,
than
right?
in a drunk tank.
I tell you what, Biggie. I'll let you run with this. Do what you wish.
You are fucking insane.
How many guards are there?
I haven't done anything yet. I inquired.
There are 4.
You're done.
And that's the end.
I consider an attack,
Saxy.
and then I hear voices in my own head that say don't, so I haven't.
He just spent 5 minutes describing how intimidating they look, which means they're like level 10.
Yeah, but I've got stealth. They haven't even noticed me yet. I'm hiding in the
You're
shadows.
level
I thought it was
2!
Just 2
Are
of
you gonna
them.
are you gonna skewer them all like a kebab? Like all in one?
There's no one-hit kills in this game.
So, Jed, the Towns Guard starts to put the manacles on you to start leading you away. Saxy, what are you doing in this moment?
I don't know.
Blend into the shadows.
You do you, babe. Sorry for getting involved.
So I'm still in the shadows. They don't know I'm there. Where is... I was going to say Capri. Robin. At this point.
So Robin is stood next to Loic, trying to explain that Loic actually has claimed he is an athlete.
They haven't been taken away yet. So
yet.
Jed has.
Where Jed is starting to be taken away. Also, this guard that Robin is talking to, even though you can't see his face, you can register there's a look of perplexion on his face. He just looks perplexed at the conversation that's happening in front of him.
Fellas, we don't actually know what's going on.
I've got a
Jed
plan.
At the moment.
What is your plan?
I have a plan. So you'll probably ask me to do either a persuasion check or a performance check, but I am going to come running out of the shadows, panting and wheezing, out of breath, and saying, "Oh, what a race! Where have you been? I didn't even see you. You went like this big puff of dust. That was impressive."
Right.
I win.
You can do either performance or deception, and you have to get above a 15 for that to work.
Okay. $16.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Did I win?
I've never seen anyone run so fast in my life. Whoa. And with armor. This is insane.
Oui.
You haven't been taking performance enhancing herbs, have you?
No, get off me, God. What are the crimes?
Yes,
This
why
is
have you arrested
democracy
him?
manifest.
For being magnificent?
For having a succulent Chinese race.
Don't say that! That sounds really wrong.
They are succulent. Get your hands off my penis!
I thought it was the baton.
Do not drop the baton!
Almighty. This is what happens when we record on a Tuesday, isn't it? You all get a bit silly after work.
Can Loic stand up a little and trying to kind of brush his cape and his pauldrons, but he's just still fucking pissed.
Yeah, he's
You're running with the gods.
Pissed, man.
Unshackle this man, God, please. Let us train.
So Loic isn't shackled at this point. It is Jed that is shackled. So Loic was being questioned at this moment.
Oh, okay.
Let
this man go.
He is my manager, my racing partner.
Which one?
We have to train.
Which one? The beardy one or the one that's being led away?
There's more than 2 of them. There's about 7.
The
one in the middle.
He kind of cocks his head to the side and starts to wonder. As one of the other towns guards kind of comes up, taps him on his shoulder, he leans to the side. And you see the other towns guard kind of open a scroll, and he kind of looks at it and looks at you and looks at it and looks at you, and then they close the scroll. And a couple more towns guard comes, and you just hear, "Stop! You violated the law!" And you're all kind of grabbed and put into manacles.
God damn it!
Well,
We are taking you to see the magistrate.
We were getting arrested.
Then we all get stuck on the doors in the way to the dungeon.
It's been a while since I've seen a good brawl.
I knew you were going to say that.
Sorry, Oblivion Remaster came out, right? It's all I'm seeing on TikTok is that one with the Eminem track behind it.
Yeah.
In
I'm
my
lost.
in my
Don't know
sleep,
what
all I
they're
hear
about.
is da-da-da-da. I'll send it to you later,
Wait,
Oodles.
talk.
You'll enjoy it. So as you are being led through the city, you see more and more kind of towns guards going back. The Capri, Robin, from where the cat was sat last. Before you kind of are out of range of it, you see that the fire is starting to spread to other buildings.
The guards
Ring
aware of this, or
999.
just the cat?
Not the guards with you. The other
The other guards know. It's at hand.
yes, it is being dealt with by the town authorities, but the guards that are leading you away don't know that this is happening right now. And eventually, you kind of get far enough, and kind of your connection to the cat kind of dissipates, and the cat disappears on the rooftops. So, you are led through the town. You are led down past the docks. Loic, you get even in your drunken state, you get a good view of the effervescent starship. That is not starship. The ship belonging to the effervescent star that is sat berthed there, and the fact that people are giving it a very wide berth. People are not going near it. There is a healthy
I
fear.
mean, it's quite a sobering visage.
It is a very gold and opulent ship.
Oh, I bet it bloody is. That's where they're spending all that fucking money.
But it is. But bear in mind what happened with the town, with the harbour master. People are not willing to go anywhere near it.
Yep.
And it is just sat there serenely as you know, boats will kind of rock gently on the water in the harbour. This one is just sat still, perfectly still, where the other boats are kind of rocking. There is something fucking weird about this boat. Yeah, ship. I know Biggie's going to correct me later about it.
Vessel.
You can get a boat onto a ship, but you can't get a ship onto a boat.
What about one of those transporter ships that can carry ships?
No,
A boat's a
using the
submarine,
old adage, right? You asked, I spoke.
Oh, you put 50 pence on him today. Jesus Christ. He gets one good roll and it goes to his head. Anyway, if you have a quick look at the Roll20 map, I'll show you where you are being led. These guards aren't being nice either. They're being quite rough with you. So you are led kind of down the harbour.
It's police brutality there.
Yeah. Up towards the kind of the outer wall, and then there is this bridge that leads over to
The prison of hope.
fortified castle. It's easily defendable. Kind of to the rear of it, there are kind of thick stone outcroppings and cliffs, so that you can't kind of attack it from the east. Your only access to it is over this bridge on the west. As you get closer to this, the density of town's guards becomes greater.
This is clearly where they hang out, isn't it? The barracks.
Not necessarily, but this is something worth protecting.
Oh.
So you are led through the portcullis, and I want you to think a little bit like before it was Ruin Noodles, Stormvale Castle, the way you kind of go up a long pathway after you go over the bridge and inside, and then you've got kind of buildings all around. They lead you into a central building, which is these two huge oak doors that are opened out. And there's this grand hall with some stairs at the end leading to another door. The grand hall is enormous. There are kind of pillars and columns kind of holding the thing up. Every step that you all make echoes widely.
Jed 1's going to hate this.
Can you all do me a perception check, please? Because there are some things that you might need to pay attention to. But I know you all have quite low passive perception, so you need to be looking around.
12.
I'm still drunk.
Oh, my passive perception. Do I need to click that or just a regular perception?
Just regular perception.
Okay, 12 then.
12.
Yeah, I got 6.
My passive is 12, but I did a roll and it was 21, so I'll go with that.
Yeah. Roll the 21. So, Jed and Robin, as you are walking through this, there is the usual kind of decoration that you would find in a hall like this. There's kind of a long red carpet going down the middle of it. There are kind of displays of armor and stuff like that alongside the walls. On the walls above, you see there are 20 large paintings, portraits of people. There are 10 on each side. One side is all men, one side is all women. Each one has a name underneath, but because you're kind of being kind of ushered forward and you don't get a chance to see what the names are under them. But there are 3 that take your particular notice. One is a portrait of Prince Chatney. In his golden armour, looking as disgustingly smug as possible. Bear in mind, these paintings are about 10 foot tall. These are enormous paintings. The next one that you both pay attention to is a painting of someone that you recognise, War Master Gaumak Smartlander.
Uh-oh.
I just remember the whites of his eyes.
Yeah, boy.
But this painting is interesting because for all you recognise him, all the other paintings are of people kind of standing proud, posing, whatever. This one is of his face bloodied and crushed. And you pass by another couple of paintings, you don't recognise these people. And then you see a third that you recognise. And this one is of the guy that run the windmill. And it is...
He's probably not looking great.
And it is underwater, his hair is floating, and he's holding his throat.
Oh, wow.
Oh, these are accounts rather than portraits. Huh.
So
That makes sense.
at least we know that the Goliath is dead.
Or battered and blooded.
Yeah. Do they have X's over
The
their
other guy's
eyes?
been drowned.
They don't have X's over their eyes. I'm not being that fucking obvious. They haven't got
These are
they haven't gone black and white with a red skull in the middle or something like that.
these are
I do
definitely
not.
accounts.
I mean, I don't recognise any of this.
Okay, so specifically from Robin, I guess Jed, you would just notice these are unusually different.
Yes, I noticed that they're different, but I don't know who they are.
In fact,
We referred to it as Jed 2 at the moment.
in fact, Jed, do me a Arcana check if you wouldn't mind.
15.
15. You can just feel the faint magic coming from each of these portraits.
Right. So it's like Harry Potter.
Like, none of these portraits are animated or anything like that. They're not moving around like the ones in Harry Potter. But
They
there
react.
there is something to them.
They react to the real world, Candy.
Mm-hmm.
So you are kind of all roughly led up the kind of 10, 15 stairs at the end of it. And you
Get off me.
keep moving, and he kind of bashes you on the back of the head, Zaxi. He leads you into they lead you up to these large wooden doors, not as large as the ones coming in there, but kind of big grand doors. The 2 guards in front turn and open the door, and you are walked into the private chambers of the town magistrate. Now, in this room, there are kind of bookcases down the walls full of all kinds of tomes and scrolls and random information. There is a large desk at the middle. There are 2 people at the desk. One sat behind it is a kind of short, corpulent man. He's got slicked back black hair, a neat little beard. He's wearing round, wire-rimmed glasses. He's kind of opulent robes with gold decoration. And stood next to the desk, like leaning over and talking to him, is Prince Chatney.
Shit.
So as the doors open, Chadney kind of whirls around and goes, "Oh look, is it if it isn't the merry foursome themselves?" And the man behind the desk, kind of raises his head from the papers. He's looking and goes, "Oh yes, Prince. Are these the ones that you've been telling me about?" "Yes, your magistrate. They are the troublemakers that keep appearing. Have to do something about them." And he kind of gets up from his chair. He's like Danny DeVito height, but he's like short and round. And he kind of walks over, and there's this air of kind of confidence and ego about him as he kind of walks up and he's kind of looking over you, the 4 of you. "I suppose you know who I am?"
Mm.
No.
That was in character.
How rude. Chadney, deal with them. And Chadney walks over and slaps Saxy across the face. You should know! This is Magistrate Lamb Featherton.
Did that tickle Saxy?
Just the way he said that. Lamb Featherton.
Lamb Featherton. Lam Featherton.
Okay.
This is the magistrate in charge of Erskip, whereas my father leads this country, this man leads this whole region. You should show him some respect. And he slaps Saxy across the face again.
Can you even feel that, Saxy? Looked a bit light. Like a feather.
Bonjour.
So I can't hear you there, Biggie. Oh, there it is now.
Sorry, I was giggling away. Stop hitting me.
I shall stop disrespecting Magistrate Featherton, and you shan't be punished. It is as simple as that.
You can be trusted.
And he kind of looks at you with a very cold eye. And what is that supposed to mean? Should we trust you? This is not how you spoke to me last time. Do you remember you having a ridiculous accent in the past? So are you...
You're one to... No, you haven't got an accent.
It slaps you again. It's like a proper backhand slap as well. He's such a fop.
Robin's just laughing.
The magistrate looks at you, Robin goes, silence, show some respect. Chadney, deal with her. And he slaps Saxy again.
What is going on?
That's another one.
You beat his boss fight, that's what's going on.
I am referencing something here, incidentally. Just go with it.
I love it.
So, yes,
Feeling Monty Python at this point.
Yes, that's what I'm fucking referencing, you
County
dickhead.
hell, Biggie.
That's what I'm going.
So, Magistrate Featherton kind of starts kind of marching up and down the kind of the front gears, like back and forth, like as if he was some kind of drill sergeant, because that's how he feels about himself. And he goes, I have had reports from our beloved Prince Chadney about your activities. I hear you were the ones who destroyed the mill. You have made the mines at Feldorn useless through sabotage. And you've taken to terroristic acts within my beautiful town.
Wasn't us.
That's all hearsay.
And hearsay this, do you have any proof that you did not commit these treasonous acts upon the crown of Greybar?
I'd like to see the proof that you
have any
do.
proof? Yeah, that we did it.
Well, funny you should say that. And he walks over to his desk and he opens a lockbox that you all recognise as the one that Chadney has and the one from the mill. And he takes out a piece of paper. This was signed by our beloved Prince Chadney to say that he has personally witnessed these crimes of yours.
This is an outrage.
Like I said, can't be trusted.
Witnessed how?
Are you calling into question the repute of the Crown Prince of Greybar?
We require a trial.
I don't know where you're from, Mr. Sunforge, but up here the magistrate's law is the law.
And he monks him like...
I'm sorry, sir. How tall
Chadney,
exactly
He's
are you?
drunk. He's drunk.
Chadney, punish him, and he slaps Saxy again.
I like it here.
What did you ask him, Candy?
I said, how tall are you, sir? Because you got a lot of short man energy.
And he kind of bristles with anger, like you found his one insecurity. And he's like,
Thought I
He's
had.
a short king.
how dare you?
Sorry, we did not hear you down there.
Sir, I was looking over you.
Are there any guards in here at the moment?
No, you are alone.
Stig, stop it. Stop it.
I don't like that look on Stig's face.
I've seen that face
No, I know.
so many times. You are not Stigveld. Remember this. Remember this.
Don't know if I trust you even.
I'm not
Don't know
even
if my
thinking of
characters
that.
trust you.
I mean,
No, carry on. I'm just
okay.
I'm reading
Okay.
something.
Just we're all waiting on
Reading
you.
something. That's a terrible omen.
So the magistrate kind of sits back in his kind of large leather chair that you suspect may have a booster seat in it, and he.
We're not ableist listeners, honestly.
No, you
We can say this jokes because Stig's small.
Yeah. He kind of reaches.
Just a little thing.
He reaches into a drawer and he pulls out a cigar, and Chadney comes over and lights it for him, and he's just kind of.
It'll stunt your growth, you know.
And he kind of looks
How
at
does
Chadney,
one
and
get
Chadney
a personal
slaps
ass
Saxy
like-
again. What am I
No
to
HP left.
What am I to do with the four of you? I cannot have you wandering around my town and my region, fucking shit up for everybody.
Oui, au revoir then.
Oh
You
no,
look stumped.
I am in two minds whether to just execute you on the spot or banish you for the good of the town. Not only do we have terroristic acts and food shortages now that are all at the behest of you four, but now the effervescent star are kicking about, and I notice one of you wearing the telltale armor of the star.
He took it off.
Did you still take the armor off? Did he put it back on?
It's back on.
Okay.
Back on after the... No, I don't know. Is it?
I'm sure we
It's in
took,
someone's
I'm sure
back.
you
It's
took
in
it
someone's
off.
backpack.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's in someone's
okay.
backpack.
So I'll roll that back because
yeah, I've just got robes on.
because he does know about you guys.
Of course he does.
It is.
He's had accounts.
Yeah. So he kind of looks you all over and says, and the effervescent star are sticking their noses in here, sending their vipers. Chadney, which one is the religious zealot of the lot of them? And he kind of Chadney just points at you, Loic, goes, this one, your magistrate. You. I should feed you to the vipers.
Can I do a perception check, please?
Sure. Yeah. What are you trying to perceive?
I want to see if there's any kind of, let's say, liquid in this room
Oh no.
that might harm a person.
Sure.
No, it doesn't matter.
What did you get?
2. There's nothing in this room.
2. No. You're not aware of any harmful liquids in this area.
No.
Or liquids that could be used to harm somebody.
Monsieur Petit Magistrate. I am an emissary from the effervescent star. And do you comprehend who the vipers are? At all?
Yes, I know who the Vipers are. The Vipers are assassins sent to deal with oath breakers. So if they're here looking for you, that means you must have broken your oath in some way.
No. Let me remind you. The last time someone gave up a, runaway, the vipers killed the runaway and the person that exposed the runaway. Would you like to be killed by the vipers?
Do you think I would be stupid enough to take you myself and put you in front of those swords? I could have you tied up and just dropped in the middle of the road in the direction that they're heading. They'd find you all gussied up and ready.
However, you would have already done that if you didn't have an ulterior motive. Out with it. We haven't got all day.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage on that one.
Okay. You just know. Would have been fucking way off if he didn't want us. 21.
21. Maybe you aren't as stupid as I thought you were, Mr. Sunforge.
And maybe you're not as short as you look.
And he
Surely he likes that. That's like, ooh.
He smirks and he flicks his cigar. Give me a dex saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay. Sorry, my first one were a 2, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It just beans you in the eye, the cigar.
Mad.
You cheeky fuck. Okay, I have an ulterior motive. See, the 4 of you have been fucking up a few things for us. And I'm sure you're well aware that things in Greybar are not as they seem.
Oui.
And Chadney kind of looks at the magistrate and then looks back at you all. And the magistrate kind of continues. I'm sure you've seen the references to X around, seeing as you've killed off 2 of my associates.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me this.
3.
3? What was the third one?
The woman in the catcher, was it?
Oh yeah, Katya. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm losing myself on some of these as well. It's hard, right?
Just because we have 3 keys each is all.
Yeah.
It's hard being the author, Gadget.
Well, no, so I'm thinking in terms of the
paintings.
The paintings, yeah.
Yeah.
So Katya wasn't necessarily a leader or involved in the conspiracy. She was just following the War Master. So anyway,
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So he carries,
right.
Yeah, he carries on saying, "So yes, you have dispatched with 2 of my compatriots, and that has left a hole in the organization. So, if you tell me what you know, maybe I can put you to work in exchange for your lives."
Oh, I thought you were going to hit me.
I am not the leader of this menagerie.
No, and Chadney turns to Robin and goes,
Yeah.
She is the leader. She's the one I've been dealing with, your magistrate. Why don't you ask her? And the magistrate looks at you. Ms. Tealiff,
Yes.
what do you know?
I wasn't
Gotcha.
listening, I'm afraid.
Perform a deception check.
So you know nothing, despite having killed 2 of the lead operators in my organization?
I don't think we admitted to killing them.
You killed them. We know. And then
Carry on with the questioning.
And then the magistrate turns to Saxy. You, my fellow, what do you know?
What do you know?
Slap. And then he turns to Jed. I suppose you know nothing either. Right. Burp. That's all you have to say. Chadney, what the fuck is wrong with you? You told me these people were getting into the organization. They are, sir, they are. They are stubborn, I think is the way to describe it. But we may still have use for them for part of the plan. Fine. And he kind of looks at the 4 of you. I want you out of my town. I want you far away from here.
Au revoir.
But I'm not going to set you free to do as you please. You owe me. And you get to keep your lives as a result of that.
Je ne comprends pas. I do not understand.
No, you wouldn't, because you're a drunk.
No. I have only ever drank once. Today.
You will go with Prince Chadney. He is travelling to Vestrada today.
Ugh.
He will put you to work in Vestrada when he gets there. You are to not complain and to do as he wishes. Otherwise, I will send the vipers after the 4 of you.
Looks like we are on our way then. Woo!
And he smiles at you, Lo, and goes, yes, because you know when the vipers kill you, it's not a death.
And Loic pats the magistrate on the head and goes, yeah, we. Onward. Quick.
You do not want them to catch up with you. They will flay you. They will take your skin and every fibre of muscle away from you and keep you alive during the whole process. They enjoy their work. So be good children for Prince Chadney. Don't cause any problems, because I'm always watching.
Loic walks up to Chadney, looks him straight in the eye, holds his hand out to shake it. That's how scared he is of the vipers.
And Chadney just smirks and calls the guards in to pull you away. He leaves you hanging, basically.
Robin's still chuckling.
Big mistake, he says under his breath.
Which gets Saxy another slap. So you are quite rapidly led from this room. At this point, you're all kind of effectively being dragged. You're not being led.
See you shortly.
That's the last time your hand will ever touch me.
Slaps you on the back of the head. Like it's Chadney is pulling you specifically, Saxy, at this point. The 4 of you are led. Go back to the map on there. The 4 of you are led to the North Gatehouse, where the caravan that Chadney had promised you several days ago is ready. The caravan is 6 caravans that are being pulled by kind of bison. So there's two bison to a caravan. And you are led to the rear one, which, although it's kind of covered in kind of cloth tarpaulin thing, when it's pulled to the side, you see it's actually a cage. So they open the cage door and put the 4 of you in there and close it up. You have a bucket, and that is it. And Chadney locks the cage and goes, I will see you in a few days' time when we reach Fastrada. Play nice, children. Don't kill each other on the way.
Damn.
It would really be a shame if I didn't get to kill you myself. Again, he makes a kissy face at Robin as he walks off.
He likes it, doesn't he?
He's playing with her.
Oh.
Robin doesn't care. She's been through this like hundreds of times. She's just she's entertained.
So he closes up the tarpaulin. You hear kind of the last few kind of crates loaded on the ones at the start, and then you hear yeah, and the carriages start to move forward into the snow, and you leave Erskip, probably for a while. So, the journey is, as was promised you, quite a long one. The bison don't travel particularly quickly. There is no kind of source of heat in here. You are kind of cold. The carriage is kind of rocking back and forth all the time, and you have no kind of cushions or anything to lie on to keep comfortable. But you are, for all intents and purposes, right now alone and unmolested.
So,
does this count as a rest on this journey?
Yeah, you'll get a long rest out of this.
Cool.
So Loic obviously no longer drunk. While we've been travelling, throughout most of the journey, he's been stood up, trying to prod the tarpaulin on the roof.
Yeah.
Trying to prod it through, but he ain't got fingernails to cut it. The reason being, and he explains to everyone, is because he misses the sun.
Aww.
So have we lost all our weapons, or are they just throwing them away?
Pretty
on
sure
this
that I
journey?
took them off us, mate.
they've been taken off you, but they're stowed in one of the other carriages.
Yeah.
Cool.
But before we took the long break, I used to speak with animals, and I've made friends with all the bison.
Okay, you want to talk to the bison?
Just what's your name?
Don't start any beef.
That doesn't work. It's
Are
built
you married?
on.
Do you have any children?
Fucking, are you married? It's a fucking bison.
They have a long history of really honourable relationships. The bison. They're a
Yeah, but
proud.
they don't get married.
I think you'll find they do. Not marriage that you understand, sir.
Oh.
Also very horny.
Stop it.
Okay, so I just very quickly asked Cool Pilot to give me a name for a bison because I didn't factor on you using speak with animals here, and it's given me 3 names, and we're going to use all 3 of them, and they're all terrible. So the one of the bison that's kind of one of the 2 bison that are pulling the carriage that you're in. My name is Biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not married. We don't do marriage.
Single, ready to mingle. Good sense of humour.
You're in the trouble cart, aren't you? You got in trouble with the humans.
Yeah, I believe that's probably what. Yes, I think we are, but it's fine. Tell me more about yourself. So, what's your hobbies?
I don't really get to have hobbies. We
Beast of burden, mate.
travel from Erskip to Vestrada. I get a few days in the stables and the barn where I get to eat some hay and fuck anything that's there, and then we come back again.
It's honest work. It's honest work, isn't it?
Well, it's a living.
It's a living. Yeah, I'm really proud of you. I'm sure your parents are proud of you too.
My parents
Mr. Is that family name Biscuits?
Yeah, Biscuits. I'm Biscuits the Third.
Biscuits Minimus.
My dad became Burgers.
Oh, well, I mean, it's the honourable way to go. It's part of the circle of life, isn't it? So,
What happened to this podcast?
Yeah.
what? Thank you for the chat, Biscuits.
You pull the humans. Let's say you get old, they kill you, they grind you up, and they shit you out. Life's relentless.
But I've heard that your kind are the best of the burgers, so you should be proud. And it's better than getting old, friend.
I think you'll find that's a bit culturally insensitive to imply that someone is only good for food as they age. How would you like it? How would you like it if I said when you reach 70 years old you're only good for eating?
It would be a blessing to go at 70, friend.
You're a strange lady.
How about your friends? Who's next to you there?
Baxter.
Baxter. What about you? You got any brothers or sisters? You got any pets?
Pets?
Wait. What's a pet?
When you have another animal companion, but not like a wife. A little friend.
When I'm in Vestrada, there's a budgie that likes to sit on my shoulders and peck me all day. He might be a pet.
Sounds like it. What's the budgie called?
I don't know. I don't speak budgie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, you can actually you can teach them. Budgies can mimic, so you can teach them to moo.
It wouldn't be a meaningful conversation, though, would it?
You'd be surprised how much that you can project your own personality on a pet, That's why people have them a lot of the time.
Is that what you're doing with me? Having a conversation?
No, I'm genuinely, I'm interested. This is a long journey and I've got a sore bum and I like creatures.
Don't tell me about sore bums. I get sore bums all the time. They whip me to get us moving. It's unpleasant.
I can see there are some boils. Can I can actually help you with that. Is it sore?
It's alright right now, but maybe by the end of the 3-day travel it'll get a bit sore.
Oh, let me know, because I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve that can help you with those bunions, if you will.
You're really nice. You're probably the nicest human I've met.
Oh, that's really kind. And what about you in the back?
Yeah.
At the front.
Front.
the only other bison that you can kind of get an answer out of goes, "Oh, my name's Buffalo Bill."
Oh, Buffalo Bill.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Stop talking to that one straight away.
Stop! Don't talk to it. He's doing a
Put
touch as
the
we
back in the
speak.
basket.
Don't talk to Bill.
Clearly, you're the leader, sir. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, smart.
As you wish. And kind of.
Oh, actually,
no,
Bill.
it's-
Actually, Bill, you sound like a
No.
fairly interesting fellow. How many brothers and sisters you got?
I had one, but I gored him to death. He wasn't.
Of course you did.
Right.
He wasn't.
Do you think you
Wasn't very nice. Didn't think
have
I
you
was
considered
pretty.
therapy?
No. Have you
Think-
considered therapy? You're talking to a serial killer bison.
Well, admitting
I've
it is
killed
the first
before.
step.
And I'll
Admitting it
kill
is the
again.
first step to healing. So I'm proud of you. I really am. You know, like, I'm sure as a child, parents were
Robin
probably a
is
bit
insane.
harsh to you, right?
Oh no, I had a great childhood. Raised in a paddock, it was lovely. But then I became the
Bash my
person.
head into the.
But then I became the personal travelling bison to Prince Chatney, and I got a little bit strange.
Well, that's. I think that's probably understandable. But I want you to know that I'm proud of you, and there are people out there that are proud.
sure
You're
God
doing a
will.
really, really good job. You don't need to serial kill.
I know I don't need to. I like it.
Did you say your name was Baxter or Dexter?
Buffalo
Oh
Bill.
no, you're Buffalo Bill, aren't you? Yeah. Well,
Bax-
Buffalo Bill.
Baxter's
I'll-
the idiot on your one.
Baxter is a lovely fellow.
Don't call me an idiot. It makes me sad. Oh, I'll kill you tomorrow then.
And biscuit.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Well, that was a diversion, wasn't it?
They're all really nice, those bison. Apart from Bill.
While that's been happening, Jed,
If you press the red button, you get a different podcast.
There's been
You
3
skip all that.
wars.
Jed's not said a word and is sat in the corner with a minor illusion in his hand of a young elven woman.
Jed de. What is that?
What is going on?
And then just whips it away. Never you mind.
Why? Oh, yes, we haven't had a discussion. You do not talk like that.
How else am I meant to talk?
Oh,
Well,
your cadence as
I
well
dropped
is
my
a bit.
accent.
We know about you. Your cadence is how you say, fruity. You are different. You are a different spirit. Are you a demon?
Actually, this would be a good moment for either Loic or Robin to do an Arcana check.
I'm doing it. I've already doing the effervescent symbol, mate.
Okay, give me an Arcana check
casting
then,
it.
Loic.
I've just clicked on. It could be a demon. And I don't like demons. 19.
You don't like demons. Come on then, Popeye. So you kind of cast your mind a little bit into the weave, and you see Jed differently when you kind of observe the magical aura around him. Whereas
I know he's not a demon then.
no, there is nothing demonic about what is sat in front of you. But as you kind of cast your eyes around, you see the aura of Robin, and there is this kind of greenness, almost like you can see kind of tree branches behind her. With
Nature.
with Saxy, there isn't much of an aura because he's not that magical a person. But you see there is this kind of swirling redness. Now, I didn't mean that as a joke, but like he doesn't cast spells so much, so it's like there is this kind of redness of this anger around him that's kind of.
He doesn't touch the weave as much, does he?
No, but you get the vibe of the kind of the anger that bubbles under the surface. Whereas cause Saxy's not outwardly particularly angry, but you see that there is this kind of bubbling resentment and anger underneath it.
Yeah.
But when you look at Jed, you see this ethereal white glowing energy spreading out, a little bit like the White Lady in Hollow Knight. And there is this glow, and as kind of Jed's body moves, there is almost like this shimmer of a second spirit within the body moving. And you can't see the features because Jed's body is large. And this is not like a jab at him, because he's such a big person. Yeah. Whatever spirit, when he's sat still, is sat in the same spot but inside. But as he kind of moves, it moves. It's like a motion blur to him, and then you kind of come away from the weave, and you see Jed as Jed is.
Loic instantly, after seeing this, drops to his knees, holds out the circle of the Effervescent Star. Are you the emissary I have been hoping for? Your glow, it was radiant. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
No. Not at all.
You are an angel. Jed 2.
My name is not Jed 2. It's Alara.
Alara. Beautiful. Angel. That's how you fucked it now, he's obsessed.
Listen. I didn't expect to come to and be surrounded by idiots. But here I am, having been stuck in the body of this oaf, surrounded by all of you, and now look at where we are.
I will burn mountains, forests. For you, Alara. I will get us out of here. And he's rattling the fucking cage.
I love that Loic is either 0 or 100. Like, there's no in the middle with Loic.
He's trying to rattle.
He's either not getting involved, or murdering wolves, or not talking, or massively in love with Alara.
Even though she looks like Jed.
I think that minor illusion might have been maybe a little mirror. Perhaps.
I'm getting into a frenzy here, guys. You need to calm me the fuck down.
So, where is Jed right now?
Jed is locked away, shall we say. Listen.
So, he won't remember this when he comes back, assuming he comes back.
Oh, he'll come back. He always comes back. The fucker.
I don't want him to come back ever again.
Listen. I guess I'm going to have to trust you all, seeing as though that you're stuck with Jed, and I'm stuck with Jed. He doesn't know that he's stuck with me, though, and I'd like to keep it that way.
You have my unyielding fealty.
You too?
You don't have to trust me, you do what you want.
She talks to Bison.
That's very much like your Darcel's Avon kind of thing, isn't it? She talks to Bison.
She is our leader, unfortunately.
I just want us to work together. I don't
Like
care
it
who
or
it's
lump
with, as
it, I
long as
think
we're
is
a
the-
team.
Shit. I've forgotten where she's from.
Heaven. I saw that glow.
Gadget, help me out here for a second.
Alright, I need to get my world map up to remind myself as well. It wasn't far away, if I remember rightly.
No.
It was R4.
I thought it. Sorry, maybe just.
Yeah, basically across the frozen sea. It's the country to the south across the frozen sea.
And what's you, Ginger Man?
Oh, I just said, I don't care where you're from or where any of us are from, as long as we work together as a team. We all have an objective to work together to do this mission and get out of here safely, so I'm with you. No problem.
Good. Listen, I can't afford for Jed to die, so I'm going to have to trust you. My name is Alara Moonwhisper. I am
Moon?
over 2,500 years old. I am a follower of Seahani Moonbow, the goddess of the moon.
Oh, well, I've just changed my fucking tune. Now you've told me that.
Yep.
And obviously, Loic just backs off and goes, yeah. He's not against the moon, but he's like, he realises
just keep the moon away from him.
Unyielding fealty. Yeah, because he knows the moon is obviously the reflection of the sun anyway, so it's like, it's lesser.
I have spent over 2,000 years trying to ascend, to speak to our goddess, to be one with our goddess, and I was so close.
Not another one.
So close to achieving my goal. My body and my spirit had detached. And then something went wrong. And I have no idea what went wrong, but my spirit was projected far away, and it latched on to the first living thing that it found. This. Which points at
I know where you
Jed's
went wrong.
body.
You worship the wrong god.
Shut your mouth. Disgusting
Why don't
son.
you two swap pamphlets?
However, is it Liara, did you say?
Elara.
Elara.
Elara. The moon is a sheer reflection from the effervescent star. In a way, you could say we are cousins.
Bzzzt.
Ugh, don't touch me.
Super green.
Anyway, I was lumbered with this body. And as a result, I can't even get out of it. Because for whatever reason, I am stuck with the intelligence of this 40-year-old dumb idiot. I cannot remember a single thing but basic spells. 2,500 years down the toilet.
Oh, he's got a different character sheet. Hang on, can I do something? Mm-hmm. Can I just prod the welt that's on his head? See if it does anything.
Yeah, it doesn't do.
Just gently, not hard. Just boing.
It doesn't do anything
do
other than cause Elara a little bit of pain.
Yeah, okay. So it knows
Stop
it's not a magic button. His head's not a magic button.
No. Anyway, when I went back to where my body had been, it had gone. I have no idea where it is, and I have spent the last several months trying to find it. I have maintained as much secrecy as I can. Jed does not know that I inhabit his body, but unfortunately, as much as an oaf that he is, the man has incredible willpower and keeps pushing me back inside every now and again.
Okay. Well, we have differences in our gods, but I do respect a pious woman, and, as a paladin, your secret is safe with me.
Just don't tell him. If he dies, or if he does whatever he's trying to do and distracts me from his body, if he finds out, I am dead. Simple as. My spirit is gone. I need to find my body. So,
Solemn.
yeah, Jed is inhabited by the spirit of a female moon elf. She is a wizard, and her level is Jed's level. So despite the fact that she is...
To just go up together.
Yeah, so she goes up with him.
The way
stuck with his level. Yeah.
Yeah, the way we've organised this when Stig and I were talking about it is essentially that she has her own character sheet in terms of ability to cast spells. You can only play it once at a time, but her physical stats will always be Jed's physical stats.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which
in his body.
Yeah, which means it can sometimes have a negative effect on her spell casting, but her intelligence is her intelligence. If that makes sense.
Yeah, so if she's like discussing our her
because she's in charge, if it's her history or insight on nature.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Then it's her.
So Jed's her mech.
Effectively, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But sometimes the autopilot comes on.
Yes, when she goes to sleep.
Which is why I have
That's very interesting.
Which is why I have to be a female putting on a male's voice when she's inside his body.
That's why you're doing that.
Just do what you normally do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Ridiculous.
Wow.
That's cool, though. I like that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Great
So
concept
Stig
for a
weren't
character.
satisfied with having strongest character in last campaign. Now he wants two.
No, this is why when you said, "Oh, he's just a boring fighter," and I was like, I actually have an idea.
Well, I applaud your imagination, Stig. You, as always, You're a gentleman and a scholar.
The problem is when they switch back, it's entirely up to Gadget.
Mm-hmm.
So this can happen mid-fight.
Any switch from this point on it's down to me.
Yeah,
I like that you've given that caveat. That's brilliant.
So yeah. This could backfire horribly for Stig depending on when I decide. Anyway, let's carry on. So a day or so passes on the road. Robin keeps talking with the bison, and then any animals that happen to be like hiding in the bushes.
So she'd rather talk to them than us.
I think so. Yeah.
But she is
dividing her time.
paying attention. She is paying attention to what's happening.
Game, a long game.
So, into the kind of second day, Robin, you hear from Baxter. Oh no! Oh, the scouts are coming. I think they've spotted something ahead.
Oh, and I just relay that message. What is it, Baxter?
Oh, I don't know. He's gone to speak to Prince Chadney.
I think we're here, fellas.
No, we're not here.
Oh.
Come.
Trouble is coming.
We're coming up to the big stone bridge. Maybe about 2/3 of the way there. Oh, Chadney's coming. I should shut up.
Prepare yourselves for trouble, boys.
And the curtain whips open. Well, my friends, looks like I have a bit of work for you ahead of time. There is a bridge ahead, and it is filled with goblins. And we don't have a particularly strong retinue here. So,
I hate goblins.
And I hate them too. This is why you understand me, Loic. See,
Let me out of here.
Well, I have a plan. And he opens the cage and ushers you all out. There are a couple of scouts with your packs. He hands them to you. I'm
just glaring at Chadney the whole time.
And he's ignoring you at this point. Like it's almost like you're not there, Saxy. And
because he's really good at stealth.
Robin, he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and directs you to look at this kind of bridge over this gorge. So that bridge over there, it's covered in goblins. There are maybe 20, 30 of them. Not very strong, but enough to swarm us. Get what I mean? And then he turns your shoulders and kind of peers further down the gorge. And says, but there is that little rope bridge over there. My idea is for the four of you to cross that, sneak around the back, and we do a pincer.
Pincer, baby. Let's go.
That will go some way towards paying off your debt to the magistrate.
How intelligent are the goblins in the sense can they see us going across this route?
If we're sneaky, we'll be alright.
You can ask him if you want.
Well, are we in daylight at this point? Like,
we're in snowdrift.
It is snowy outside. It's not blizzard conditions or anything like that, but it's that kind of hazy winterness that you get when it has been snowing and kind of like
it's just constantly grey and white, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also this this rope bridge is about maybe 300, 400 yards away from the main bridge, so you would be able to get over it without generally being spotted.
Okay.
Can I cast Speak with Animals, please?
We do it.
You still have it cast.
Oh, do I? Okay. In that case, so we are going to go with that plan. We're going to sneak over whilst the other bridge is being. Well, you'll see. Buffalo Bill, may I have a word?
No.
Well, always, my dear.
How do you fancy quenching that insatiable bloodlust?
Oh, you speak my language. What do you want from me?
I certainly do. See those goblins over there?
Yes?
We need them out of our way.
They'll kill
him. Certainly could be arranged.
How about you have at it, as they say, and we'll just do our own thing. We'll just you treat yourself. Go for it. Get that pent up rage, that desire, that longing, that yearning that is within you. You can let that all out. They're goblins. They're tiny. You can kill as many as you want.
Chadney just says to you, why are you talking to Bison.
I wasn't.
She's
I
making
was
snuffling
yawning.
noises at this point.
So
I was yawning. I've got hay fever.
speak to animals isn't telepathy. You are actually talking to them.
Yeah, you're going.
Yeah, mooing.
And what the spell does is allows you to understand them and them to understand you. So you're just speaking in common. So it's not like a hidden speech thing.
Yeah. So you're saying all this to some Buffalo Bill that no one else knows who Buffalo Bill is.
Yeah. and you've got Chadney and then like the other three are just kind of staring at you as you're kind of trying to rile up this bison to go on a killing
Prince
spree.
Chadney, she has gone insane.
I believe she has. Well, anyway. Yes, we have enough soldiers on our side. If you go round and start and break their assault, when we come forward, they will rush us. You come in from behind and you kill as many as you can as quickly as possible. And whatever loot is there, I'll let you steal if you want it. I know you adventurers love your loot.
Not saying no to
I like
that.
the idea.
Yeah, so we go across the rope bridge, go on the other side. Stampede of the bison plows through them, knocks as many off
kills
the
us.
bridge or kills. And then we just finish either side. What's left? Done.
Buffalo Bill goes on a murderous rampage and tries to kill us, and then we have to kill a buffalo as well.
No, she's
I'm
in
friends with
control.
Buffalo Bill now. We have each
I
other's
don't
trust.
think he likes you as much as you think he does.
You don't know that.
He doesn't know that, darling. I love you. You understand me.
Yeah, and give him a little
Till he makes you
elbow
put the
bump.
lotion on.
You understand the need for blood.
Yes.
Whoa. So
He's talking to it again.
are you going for the rope bridge? Are you?
We goblin slayers.
Can I do an insight check on the rope bridge to make sure it's secure first before we start walking along it?
It would be an investigation check. You cannot ask if a bridge if it's lying.
Are you a bridge?
Insight is for speech.
It didn't respond. Don't trust it.
It's not. If it didn't respond, that means it is a bridge.
You can do an investigation check if you want to check it out.
16.
16. I'm glad that you did this because now I get to explain our little mini game that we're doing here.
Oh.
Fuck's sake.
I
So-
don't understand many games.
So this bridge is, it's old. It's exposed to the elements. It is a bit rickety. It's not over particularly long. It's not particularly long. It's not over like the widest part of the gorge. There are 12 large planks across it. You simply have to cross and take it in turns. Each turn you roll a d20. Anything under 5 causes a board to either crack or break, depending on what you get between 1 and 5. Anything
This is
after
Squid
is
Game.
fine. It's a little bit Squid Game, and if you break boards, then that affects the previous person, and we will deal with that when we come to it. Okay, so you need to decide which order the 4 of you are going.
And what die are we just rolling? Or is there any particular thing we roll in? Or
So
D20.
so for each
no,
step,
like acrobatics or
so for each step it's a d20. Then if you affect the person behind you, then they will have to do a skill roll.
Oh, this is
Couldn't
reminding
just
me
be
of
a
that
fucking
cliff
bridge,
last
could it?
season.
So who's going first?
Me, I want to kill the troll.
Okay, so it's Loic first. Then who's second?
I will.
Saxy third. Come on, one of you
Okay.
pick.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Oh, Christ. I don't like heights.
And then Jed. Okay, fantastic. So, the wind is kind of whipping up, and this bridge, has it's a traditional rope bridge. It's got a bit of a sag in the middle and kind of leads up to the other side. And it's rocking ever so slightly left and right in the wind. Loic, you step onto the first plank. Can you roll me a d20 for your first step onto the bridge itself?
Let's see how excited he is. 10.
10. Okay, so you step forward and it holds your weight.
Sorry?
You step forward and it holds your weight. Nothing happens.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to get you to the point where the others can get on the bridge. So
Yeah,
can you?
so like 4 steps.
Yeah,
Front.
so roll again, Loic.
Yep. Yeah, I get you. 14.
14, you're good. So you make the second step, and again.
Okay. 14.
Again, fantastic. No breakages. And then your fourth roll.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, great. Okay. So I will say you got 2 steps in front then.
I mean, it makes more sense to just let one person go across first, but you wanted a mini game, and I like your thoughts.
It is a mini game, so you have 7 steps left to go. Okay. So Saxy,
Yep.
roll me a d20.
I got 15.
15, so you make it onto the first step. Give me another d20. We won't do this until everyone's on, and then we'll do one at a time.
Yeah.
13.
13, you good?
$15.
Good. Right, one more, and that'll bring you to the plank behind Loic.
5.
5. So as you step onto the one behind Loic, the one that you just stepped off from cracks.
Oi.
Okay, so that's... Okay, right.
How did I go at the end?
Right, Robin, you have 4 you can go for. So roll a d20.
6.
6, you good?
Whoa.
Roll another d20.
12.
12, okay.
This isn't so bad.
Roll another d20.
14. She's getting a bit more sure-footed.
Okay, so
Surely that's as far as you can go.
that is as far as she can go, yes.
Yep.
Okay, and then Jed, you roll 3 d20s. That'll take you to the square behind Robin.
14, 7, and 13.
Okay,
Done it, baby.
done. Okay, so you're all
I
on the
just
bridge.
rolled 3 at once because I couldn't do one at a time.
What if you're 1, 1, and 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we go one at a time. So Loic, you've got 7 to go. So give me a d20.
9.
Okay, you are good. Saxy, give me a d20.
5.
5.
Oh no.
5.
It's
So,
him. Always him.
so you get onto the 7th step, but the 6th one cracks beneath you.
We're going to have to do some acrobatics or dexterity shit here, aren't we?
Well,
All these
so
gaps.
what this means
He's
is
writing down which steps.
what this means on Robin's next one, which is now, you are going to have to do an acrobatics check. And
Get out, sexy.
And you have to get above a 10.
Oh. Right.
Be careful.
Well, I got a 5.
5.
Uh-oh.
So you move forward and your feet go through it. You hold on to the side.
Hey!
So
Oh,
it's-
How
God.
close am I to her? Can I am I in grabbing distance?
So you can
minigame.
give up your next turn to grab her.
This is evil.
I shall do that.
Okay, Jed, D20. I know I should call you Alara, but I'm just calling you Jed for the simplest.
I've got you.
Oh, I rolled it on the wrong character, so I'm going to roll that again.
Yes, brother.
Well, no, it's up to Gadget. The first one was 4, the other one was 11.
I'll give you 11. So you are.
This is going to get confused. I'm going to have to make sure I'm on the right sheet when you...
So
have one on your phone and one on your screen.
I've
Have
got
Lara
them
on
next
your
to each
phone.
other. Yeah.
So you are on the one that Robin was previously stood on that had cracked but hasn't collapsed through. Robin is kind of hanging on in front of you, between you and Saxy.
You okay there?
It's Robin.
Girl.
I don't know anyone's name. I never asked.
We hadn't asked. We hadn't even told them.
Robin, it's Robin.
Let's presume that on this journey we've all
We
chatted.
got to know each other.
I know everyone's name. Yeah. I was just asking if you're all right there, just hanging.
I'm just having a brilliant time. Thank you for asking.
I've got hold of her too.
We're not, yeah, so
Not yet. You have to miss your go for it.
Yeah, Loic, it's your turn. Are you going forward?
Yeah. Well, where else am I going?
Yeah.
Ten.
10. Okay, you are on the 9th platform. Right, so Saxy, you are on the 7th. Can you do me a... It would be a strength check to pull Robin up.
One ginger to another. Save her.
Not a strength saving throw, which is good because you got a natural 1 on that.
Yes, I did.
Just click on your strength, your -1. You need to get above 10.
18.
18. So you pull her up and push her onto the platform in front of you.
Ooh,
So you stay where you
I have
are.
you, ma'am.
She's now second.
Yeah, she's now second, but she can't go any further forward because Loic's in front of her.
This is
so,
fun.
Jed, you have to get over a hole now. So can you do me an acrobatics check?
I mean, you're welcome to say thank you, Robin, at any point.
Now, can I
Well, you broke it in the first place.
clarify something?
Yeah.
So, when it comes to stuff of the mind, obviously it's Alara, but she's in Jed's body. So how do you exactly want me to do this?
If it's physical,
So
it's
if
Jed.
it's using physical things, use Jed's character sheet
Brilliant.
because
This
it's
is so
Jed's
much
body.
better. Yeah. 13.
13. You step over the gap, so you're right behind Saxy now.
Excuse me?
And Loic, as you go to take another step, you hear from the from the cliffside, "How are you all getting on?" from Prince Chadney, who's kind of followed you down there.
Magnifique.
Wonderful, wonderful. Such a shame it has to end this way.
Oh, I bloody knew it.
You're causing a lot of trouble for us. More trouble than you're worth.
Huh?
So me and the magistrate, we agreed it's better to deal with you now before you find Dreadstone and get to the bottom of things. So it's a shame.
Dan!
How far away is he? How far away is he?
He is right next to the supports on the bridge. It's a shame. I really liked Robin. The rest of you I couldn't give a shit about. Send my regard to the Matron of Death. And he pulls his sword and he cuts the ropes and you fall into the gorge.
Okay, now.
I wanted to fire a firebolt at him right before we
You can do that as you're falling. Roll to hit.
19.
19. You catch him in the side of the face. And he
Annoys him enough.
and he falls
How
back.
fucking
Yeah.
dare you? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So close to a natural 20 that it tipped over onto the...
Imagine that's something. You blew his head off.
I was looking for things in that office. I was genuinely like, I could do something.
So the four of you fall into darkness. There is the sound of kind of rushing water.
There was never any fucking goblins, were there?
No. You feel a crashing feeling as you all land in freezing ice water. You feel your chests kind of constrict as the kind of roiling rapids kind of push you up, and you get kind of a brief breath of air as you are kind of dragged into the undertow and pushed up again. Robin, everything kind of goes dark around you, and you have the sensation of sinking. And there is kind of a light in front of your eyes, and you see this light kind of coalesce into this large kind of vision of it's almost like it's a woman of strange proportions. She has a very elongated face and neck. She's surrounded by kind of black chitin or feathers. There is kind of these large kind of moth wings behind her, and she reaches out with a very long kind of drawn finger with a pointed nail on it, and it presses just on the skin of your breastbone, and you feel this kind of radiant energy flow through you, and this sensation of wings kind of dragging you up and dragging you up and dragging you up.
Ooh.
And you are launched out of the water. The others have already kind of pulled themselves out of the water onto the side at the bottom of this gorge, and you are thrown from the water, landing next to them, not taking any damage. You land next to them, and you feel this kind of burning on your chest, and as you kind of pull at your jacket and open it up, you see that there is a small scorch mark kind of right on your breastbone, with kind of radiant tendrils kind of coming out of it. And that's where we're going to end episode 6 of Do Dragon Dreams of Scorched Sheep.
Oh.
Well.
So, yes. More mysteries, more things happening. New characters, potentially. Thank
I was
you.
hoping for a nip slip there as well, but never mind.
Fuck's sake, Biggie!
Christ's sake.
Thank you all for listening, and thank you all for watching if you're watching on YouTube. If you are at UK Games Expo, make sure you come down and say hi to me. I will be there on the 30th, the 31st of May and the 1st of June, hopefully. It's at the Birmingham NEC, and I'll be running some Alien RPG and the Feldorn Mines with a slight twist to it so that people who've listened to the podcast won't get it ruined for them.
He will also be dressed as a xenomorph.
Yes. It's going to be an interesting thing to have a fat xenomorph, but I'll do my best. You don't
Phenomorph.
You don't usually see them with a giant beer gut, but you know.
I'm into it.
Head over to the Patreon if you want to get ad-free access to this, and you want to get the Dungeon Master's Diary Room, which is coming right after this if you pay us enough. But if you are just a free listener, this is where we leave you for now. We are not going to get the podcast within a podcast, but we will see you in 2 weeks' time, and we'll catch up with the very wet, sodden party, and now a Robin with a scorch mark on her chest, which is going to be...
Burnt boob.
Yeah. So, anyway, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching if you're on YouTube, and we'll see you in a fortnight. Good night.
Ta-da.
Bye!
Ta-da!
Bye.
You violated the law. It's been too long since I've seen a good brawl. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Remember the Emperor! You dare attack me? I'm warning you. Show me what you've got. At the best you can do? Can't you settle this peacefully? You elves are all the same. All flesh, no fury. Guards! Guards! Someone's being attacked! Hey! Are you some kind of maniac? This is the part where you bleed to death. It's over, lawbreaker. You're under arrest. You'll make a fine pair of boots. By the gods, there's a psychopath on the loose. I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. You dare oppose the might of...